Welcome back. And in this video, we'll be working the grade 10 exam for 2025. Now, looking at the first question here, it says using a calculator or otherwise, calculate the exact value of 5 and 1/8 multiply 1 over 8 minus 1 over 4. Now, we'll be using the calculator for this to just make this a little bit faster. So you'll be using the ABC function that you see here. So we're going to press 5 ABC 1 ABC 8 multiply 1 ABC 8 minus 1 ABC 4, and the answer here is 25 over 64. So with that being said, the answer for this is 25 over 64. Moving on to the next question now. Okay, so let's just do some navigation at the side here. Okay, so in this question here, what we have is the cube root of 27 divided by 9 squared. So let's first, I'm going to actually take this in bits. So what you're going to press for this here on this type of sharp calculator is we're going to press 3, second function, and we're going to tap this part, this one here that has yx. Second function is going to actually trigger what the yellow mark is here, which is the x to the square root. So we're going to tap that. So we have our 3 cube root, and this is 27 equals to 3. So this is equal to 3. And 9 squared is 81. So again, how we use it on the calculator, 9, you tap x squared equals 81. So what we have, we're going to tap 3 ABC 81 equals to, so this is 1 over 27. Next question. We have an athletic track has 3 pavilions. The seating capacity, need to learn to navigate this thing like this. The seating capacity is 15,400 seats. Calculate the number of people on the pavilions when 75% of seats are filled, assuming that everyone in the pavilion is seated. So this is a basic percentage question. So we know it's 75%, so it's going to simply be 75 over 100 multiplying 15,400. Let's just put this over 1 for those that don't remember that. So what we're going to do is we're going to say 75 times 15,400. That's our numerator, which we're then going to divide by our 100, and which is going to leave us with 11,550. So 11,550 persons were at this pavilion at this given time. Moving on to the next question here, we're asked, the pavilion, or we're told the pavilion will be renovated with a new seating capacity of 19,250 seats. After the renovation, what will the percentage increase in the number of seats be? Now, this question actually wants you to do a little bit more calculation. So we need to actually look at what we were given as well. So let me just write this part down. We have the new seating capacity of 19,250, which means it's going to increase as it states there. The initial capacity that we have is 15,400. So it's moving from 15,400 to the 19,250. So we're going to do this subtracting 15,400, which is equal to 3,850. So it's going to be increased with 3,850 seats. Now, using that information, we can now work to finalize this. So the increase in seats, 3,850, is going to divide what the initial seating was, 15,400. And since this percentage we're looking for, it's 100%, so 100 over 1. So what we're going to do is very simple. We're going to multiply the numerator. So we have third numerators, 3850 times 100, and that's equal to that value, which we're then going to divide by 15,400. Oh, that's too much. So let me just do that one more time. 3850 times 100. That's our numerator. Oh my gosh. All right, so let's do it again. 3850 times 100 equals, which we're then going to divide by 15400. I don't understand why it's overlapping on that, which is going to be 25. So it's 25%. Okay, so what's the next question? These questions are relatively like easy. So a neon light flashes 5 times every 10 seconds. And it wants us to now calculate how many times it will flash over a 72-hour period. So 72 hours, and we're looking at seconds. So we have to convert, where's my cursor? We have to convert 72 hours to seconds. Now, when we think about this here, we have 60 minutes equals 1 hour, and then we have 60 seconds equals 1 minute. So what this actually tells us is we have to do for 72 hours. So it's a 72 times 60, accounting for the hours, times 60, accounting for the seconds. So with this being done, we just have to multiply all of these out. So we have 72 times 60 times 60, which is equal to 259,200 seconds. So 259,200 seconds. So those there. So we have that in seconds. We need to know how many times it's going to flash. If it's 5 times every 10 seconds. So what this is now going to be equal to. So we just found seconds. So how many times it flashes now? It's going to be the 259,200 to be divided by 10, because again, it's every 10 seconds. And how many times it flashes? It's 5. So what we're going to actually do now, we have our 259,200, which is going to multiply 5, which is then going to be divided by 10. And we're going to have a total of 129,600. So it's 129,600 flashes that will happen.